Hey, it's Mr. Haskin. I'm back with more things you should know by being alive. And today, hey, it's Bill Clinton. Let's try to get you a 3-minute breakdown. We should call it 3-ish minutes. So, first of all, who was he? He was the 42nd president of the United States, and he served from 1993 to 2001. He was a Democrat from Arkansas. He had previously served as Arkansas's governor for 12 years. He was elected at age 46, making him the third youngest U.S. president, behind Teddy Roosevelt, who was 42 when he ascended, and John F. Kennedy, who was 43 when he was elected. He campaigned as a new Democrat, a blending of liberal social policies with a more moderate take on economic reform. And he presided over one of the strongest U.S. economies in modern history. During his presidency, 22 million jobs were created, new jobs were created. He reduced the federal deficit and achieved budget surpluses by the late 1990s. He signed NAFTA, the North American Free Trade Agreement, which eliminated trade barriers between the United States, Mexico, and Canada. As far as his domestic policy goes, he signed welfare reform in 1996, which was a controversial measure that imposed work requirements and time limits. He supported tougher crime laws, like the 1994 crime bill, which increased police funding, but also contributed to mass incarceration. He enabled the Family Medical Leave Act, providing job-protected, unpaid leave for medical and family reasons. He also advocated for universal health care early in his presidency, but the plan ultimately failed in Congress. As far as his foreign policy goes, he oversaw the U.S. involvement in the Balkans, especially the NATO bombing of Yugoslavia, to attempt to stop the ethnic cleansing taking place on the peninsula. He launched limited military strikes against Iraq and Al-Qaeda, and he promoted peace efforts in the Middle East and in Northern Ireland. But what he is most remembered for is his scandal and his impeachment. He was impeached or accused of a crime in 1998 by the House of Representatives. This scandal involved White House intern Monica Lewinsky and charges of perjury and obstruction of justice. He was acquitted by the Senate and remained in office. His approval ratings remained high, even during the impeachment, one of the most resilient presidencies in modern history. His leadership style, he was known for his intelligence, his charisma, and communication skills. He was nicknamed the Comeback Kid. He was a gifted speaker who connected with voters across political and cultural lines. He bridged gaps between the left and the right with his centrist approach, but also drew criticism for compromising too much. As far as his legacy goes, he did leave office with high approval ratings, especially for the economy. Post-presidency, he founded the Clinton Foundation, focusing on global health, climate change, and education. He remains a prominent figure in Democratic politics and modern U.S. history. Some fun facts. Well, he played the saxophone on the Arsenio Hall show during the 1992 campaign, which was a major pop culture moment. He was a Rhodes Scholar and attended Oxford University. I would have been a Rhodes Scholar as well if I'd had better grades. And then finally, he was the first baby boomer president, which symbolized a generational shift in leadership. So if you picked up something here or found something interesting about Bill Clinton, or you like the overall presidential series so far, please give me a like and a follow, and I'll be happy to continue creating more of these. I do so enjoy it. Thanks for watching.